Good afternoon. It's Saturday, January 10th, and I have to leave to go to the airport to go to Philippines to bury my grandma. And this is a little bit of a bittersweet feeling in the sense of I am always really excited to go home, but this is the first time I've ever been nervous to actually go home. Um, for the longest time, my nana has been the reason why we would go back to the Philippines. We were just there as recently as October because we were celebrating her 90th birthday. And now we're going back home to put her to rest. And so it feels weird. It's a bit of a bittersweet feeling. But we got to pack up. It's time to go. I'm kind of dreading it, honestly. But I guess this is just a way of me helping myself process my grief and moving forward and kind of, I guess, seeing how everything is on the other side. I've never been to Philippines without my nanay being there. And so every single time we've gone back, it's been to go see her and to spend time with family. And so now this is just, well, we are going to see her, but we're seeing her for the last time. So only one way to do it but to do it. I'm coming home. We're here at the terminal. It's about 2 hours before I take off for San Francisco, and there's parts of me that are feeling a little bit nervous or apprehensive because, well, when I get there, it means it's final. It means it's real. I haven't been there yet, and I haven't seen anything in person, and so it's technically still not in my worldview, and to me, it's not real until I get there. And then when I get there, it's going to be real. So I'm a little bit apprehensive. There's also parts of me where I realize that this is potentially one of the last times coming home for a long time. I said a little bit before, but the only reasons why we would go home isn't just to visit family, but it was mainly to visit Nanay. And with Nanay passing, well, it doesn't really give us as much of a heavy reason to visit again for a while. So I'm a little bit nervous, but I know that this is all to be able to lay her to rest and to kind of process grief alongside my family and see where it kind of takes us. So we keep going and we'll explore around here. I'm charging my Switch up right now because the flight from here to San Fran is about 4 hours, and from San Francisco to Manila it's about 16. So I've got a bit of travel ahead of me to go, but we'll make the most of it and do what we can, and I'll update y'all when I can. So for now, Pokemon ZA is on my list to keep playing, so I'm going to keep playing for a little bit.
Back before these calloused hands and all this work, we used to sit up at the flats, acting like we lived forever, getting high and skipping class. Yeah, I reckon we were heathens, but in her eyes we were saints. Now you're calling all the boys home, 'cause heaven's angels carried her away. So I will
Made it to San Francisco a little bit ago, and I was in a bit of a bind because I really needed to charge all of my stuff. I think by the time I got off the plane, I had I think it was maybe 10% left on my phone, and so it was a bit of a walk to get to my terminal. I'm at gate 2, G2, and I I did not have anything charged, and so I really need to be. I need to start carrying power banks again. But we're in the halfway point, even though the halfway point is still a 15-hour flight or 16-hour flight to Philippines. But I'm excited to get home. Once again, there's still a little bit of apprehensiveness in my head because I'm nervous to get home and it be real. But it's all kind of part of it, so we're gonna be all right. But gotta make it home first. So gonna sit at this little outlet that I have for a little bit longer. I think it says I have 11 minutes until boarding time. So it'll be a bit of 11 and then kind of go from there. But there's the planes in the back. The little spot's kind of cool. So we'll see where we're at and we'll go from there.
I will follow you to Virgie, although it hurts me so to lay to rest this mountain beauty that the Lord's called home. And I can see her up in glory. I can see her through the pines.
So we're currently waiting to be called, for our group to be called for boarding.
Boarding group number 4 on both doors.
I'm almost there. I'm group 5, so almost there. But it's about to be a long flight, so I'm kind of mentally preparing for it. I've been charging my phone because I don't want my phone to die again, but I don't know. I feel like my phone's charging slower now that I want it to charge fast. So, all good. We're going to make it. But, we'll do what we can. I'm excited to be home. I'm not excited to do everything else, but it feels weird going home in January. I've only ever been home like in the summer or later in the year, so to go this early is kind of weird. But just kind of ready for it all. Let's see where it takes us. Be home soon.
Back when all us boys were trying to make sense of all these strings, I can see her in the corner, just singing along to all our crazy dreams. So I will follow you to Virgie, although it hurts me so to lay to rest this mountain beauty that the Lord's called home. And I can see her up in glory. I can see her through the pines. And I will follow you to Virgie, 'cause that's what us boys are for, to help you out when you get weary and you can't go no more. And can't you see her up there, Cody? I can see her through the pines, saying, boys, be good.
Just landed in Manila and had some breakfast, and now we're gonna go meet up with my cousin to go head home. So it feels weird being here, but also feels weird just walking in public. But excited to be home. It feels weird to be home for this reason, but once again, that's why we're here. So I know it's a little loud. We're in a tunnel right now, but we'll be on the bus soon, take a little bit more videos, and we'll finally get to be where we're supposed to be. So, here we go.
never loved one like you.
Man, oh man, you're my best friend. I scream it too. There's nothing that, there ain't nothing that I need.
Well, hot and heavy pumpkin pie, chocolate candy, Jesus Christ, ain't nothing please me more than you. Oh, let me go home. Home is wherever I'm with you. Oh, let me go home. Home is wherever I'm with you.
'Cause this is the last leg before I head out to see and go back to see Nanai. Kind of looks like Moana out here. It's kind of cool, but it's the last step before last leg of the trip. I'm at the midway point, so we're gonna make it to the port, and then we're gonna take the bus about 3 more hours down to be able to before we get to Kalintan. But we're almost there. We're almost there. This is crazy, but I really am home. It's crazy to think about. But
through the jungle, through the dark. Girl, I never loved one like you.
Boats and boats and waterfalls, alleyways and payphone calls. I've been everywhere with you.
That's true. Laughing till we think we're down, barefoot on the summer night. Never could be sweeter than with you.
And in the streets you run free like it's only you and me. Cheers, you're something to see. Oh, let me go home. Home is wherever I'm with you. Oh, let me go home. Home is wherever I'm with you.
Jade,
Alexander,
do you remember that day you fell out of my window?
I sure do. You came jumping out after me.
Well, you fell on the concrete and nearly broke your ass, and you were bleeding all over the place, and I rushed you off to the hospital. You remember that?
Yes, I do.
Well, there's something I never told you about that night.
What did you tell me?
While you were sitting in the back seat smoking a cigarette you thought was going to be your last, I was falling deep, deeply in love with you. And I never told you till just now.
Let me go home. Home is wherever I'm with you. Let me go home. Home is where I belong with you.
Home, let me come home. Home is where I
You didn't even give us a chance.
I took the supermarket flyers from the windowsill. I threw the day old tea from the cup. Packed up the photo album Matthew had made. Memories of a life that's been loved. Took the get well soon cars and stuffed animals. Poured the old ginger beer down the sink. Dad always told me, don't you cry when you're down. But Mum, there's a tear every time that I blink. Oh, I'm in pieces, it's tearing me up. But I know a heart that's broke is a heart that's been loved. So I'll sing hallelujah. You were an angel in the shape of my mom. When I fell down, you'd be there holding me up. Spread your wings as you go. When God takes you back, He'll say hallelujah, you're home. I fluffed the pillows, made the bed, stacked the chairs up. Folded your nightgowns neatly in a case. John said he'd drive, then put his hand on my cheek and wiped a tear from the side of my face. And I hope that I see the world as you did, 'cause I know a life with love is a life that's been lived. So I'll sing hallelujah. You were an angel in the shape of my mom. When I fell down, you'd be there holding me up. Spread your wings as you go. And when God takes you back, He'll say hallelujah, you're home. Hallelujah. You were an angel in the shape of my mom. You got to see the person I have become. Spread your wings and I know that when God took you back, He said hallelujah, you're home.
All I hear is raindrops falling on the rooftop. Oh, baby, tell me why. why'd you have to go? This pain, I feel it won't go away. And today, I'm officially missing you. Thought that from this heartache I could escape, but I've run it long enough to know there ain't no way. And today, I'm officially missing you. Can't nobody do it like you. And every little thing you do, hey baby, said it stays on my mind. And I'm officially, all I do is lay around, 2 ears full of tears from looking at your face on the wall. Just a week ago you were my baby. Now I don't even know you at all. I don't know you at all. Well, I wish that you would call me right now, so that I can get through to you somehow. But I guess it's safe to say that I'm officially missing you. 'Cause can't nobody do it like you. And every little thing you do, hey baby, said it stays on my mind. And I'm officially, well, I thought I could just get over you, but it seems it's something I just can't do. From the way that you hold me to the sweet things you told me, I just can't find a way to let go of you. 'Cause can't nobody do it like you. And every little thing you do, hey baby, said it stays on my mind.
Okay, so it is my currently last day, or last few hours in Kalintaan, and it's about 3 o'clock, and I'm packing to head back to Manila tonight. I just have a bit of B-roll from yesterday during the funeral, and I think one of the biggest things that I was worried about, which I said a little earlier, was that I was nervous that with Nanay being gone, as well as Tatay being gone back in 2022, I was a bit nervous to feel like this wasn't going to feel like home anymore. And I think the last few days, especially yesterday during the funeral, taught me that that won't be the case. I think this place is always going to feel like home to me, even though the reasons why I kept coming home, aside from my family and Nanay and Tatay not being here anymore, are gone. And I think regardless, I'm always going to have a place here, and it's always going to be where I want to be when I want and I think of home. So that was a really big piece. And to know how many people showed up to the funeral yesterday and gave their condolences, and to see how many people were just as heartbroken over Nanay's passing as I was and as my family was, I think it speaks volumes as to how loved of a person Nanay was. And I think that's also why I realized that even, after the funeral with my family all hanging out and us being together, it showed that we're still a pretty strong unit, and that no matter what, we'll always have that, even if we don't have Nanay and Tatay being physically here anymore. And so it was, although a heartbreaking day, a very warm and loved day, and it was something in which I will forever be thankful to have the family that I have and to be from the place that I'm from. I don't think I've ever experienced a funeral like that before, where, we follow the hearse from the house to the church, and then from the church to the memorial garden. So it was a different experience. And then even today, there's a tradition in which we have to go to the river to wash away, I guess, the residual of the mourning period. And so went and had a little picnic and ate out and played games with my cousins and spent a lot of good quality time. And it was really, I think that's the point where I realized that, this is always going to have a piece of me. Kalintaan will always have a piece of who I am. And to top it all off, my Tagalog is getting a little bit better every single time I come back. And so I don't know when I'll be back. I know that I don't want it to be forever. I know that I'm going to want to come home at some point, and I hope I get the chance to. But, for everything else, I'm grateful to be where I'm at. I'm grateful to have the family that I have. And even though Nana is gone, the love is still there. But yeah, I have to finish packing because I am going to head back out on the bus back to Manila today. And so I'm going to finish that up and then kind of go from there. This is funny because my cousin's shirt hasn't dried, so he's drying it on one of the electric fans. So, but yeah, I'm going to head home or head back to Manila, and then I fly out Saturday because today's Thursday. And we'll go from there. But see you guys soon. There's a common Filipino phrase, mabuhay, which means long live. This phrase is usually said in greeting or used in celebratory toasts. It's a phrase Tatay would often say to me every morning. Although it did feel bittersweet to come home, and although there were points in which I was dreading visiting, being back really reinforced the idea that I will always have a piece of my life here. Even though Nanay and Tatay are gone, that doesn't mean the memories and the love we all shared is suddenly gone as well. If anything, the love continues to grow and will continue to grow as long as we all live. So in the same way that Tatay would say to me every morning, mabuhay, Nanay, Although you may be gone physically, the love that you've shown me will long live. I love you so much.
Debí tirar más fotos de cuando te tuve. Debí darte más besos y abrazos las veces que pude. Ey, ojalá que los míos nunca se mueran.